Hello everyone, I'm Father Jim Kelleher here with Liturgy Prep for Wednesday, July 14th. Today I'd like to focus on the Gospel, and the Gospel of Matthew in chapter 11, verse 25 to 27. Jesus was talking with the Father and he said these words, quote, "Although you have hidden these things from the wise and the learned, you have revealed them to the childlike." And I'd like to illustrate the meaning of these words by looking at the saint of the day for Wednesday, July 14th, and that's Saint Kateri, Tekakwitha. Who was Saint Kateri? Well, I can remember when I was growing up, one of my great aunts, her name was Sister Tekakwitha, and as kids growing up, we couldn't figure out how anyone could have a name Tekakwitha, but eventually we figured it out. She took the name of Saint Kateri Tekakwitha, and so it's an honor for me today to be able to do this little presentation on Saint Kateri. So she was born in 1656 in an Indian tribe in the northeast of Canada in the United States. And her father was Iroquois and her mother was Algonquin. But she went through great trials because at the age of 4, her mother died. And Kateri herself contracted smallpox, which left her face scarred for the rest of her life. But she didn't let that bother her. When the missionaries came when she was a teenager to her tribe and visited, she saw the beauty of their life and she would watch them pray, and she was so moved by it that she asked them, "May I pray with you?" And so, of course, they allowed her to. And then later, more missionaries came, and this time, a missionary priest named Father Jacques de Lamberville was the one who guided Kateri. And she, after meeting her and talking with her, she quickly disclosed to him, "I want to be a Christian." And so he gave her a very excellent formation. And on Easter Sunday at the age of 20 in 1676, she was baptized. And as Father Jacques says, you could just see the glow in this woman's face. And you could see the spiritual gifts that God had given her because she very quickly developed a great love for Jesus in the Eucharist. And it was rather uncommon for the Indians to become Christians, and Kateri made a promise that she was going to be chaste and never get married, and that was very much unacceptable to many of the tribal members. So she experienced constant persecution, but she just offered this up and prayed for her persecutors, prayed for her tribe. And so she just had that humble, powerful, peaceful effect on people around her. But then, as I mentioned earlier, she died young. She died at the age of 24. And they say that 15 minutes after her death, the scars on her face disappeared and her face shone with a great beauty. And that beauty radiates Kateri's love for Jesus in the Eucharist. And so why don't you and I turn to St. Kateri today and ask her to pray for us for two things. One, for a great love for Jesus in the Eucharist, and two, for a great devotion to purity. Ave Maria.